Well, this program is about the fun factor in marriage. It's from the seminar, The Sex, Love, and Communication, the teaching that you saw there earlier. This is such important information, Karen. You know, we fell in love because we had fun. I remember we were 16 when we started dating a zillion years ago. But there's never a point in time that having fun is not important in the relationship. It's always important.
I agree. Well, I think it takes us out of the stress of life.
Yeah.
You know, it puts us in an environment, in a situation that's not the norm, it's not the everyday stuff.
Yeah.
It just puts adventure and excitement back in.
Well, we have some questions from our viewers that kind of go along with today's program.
Okay, this is from Tanya in Arizona. My husband and I have no connection together except our kids. He is not interested in me or what my needs are, and I have tuned him out because of it. Are we doomed to divorce?
Well, no, this is a very unhealthy situation. Now, one of the things that we teach is redemptive love. And that is when your spouse is doing something wrong, the old saying, the best person does the right thing first. And Jesus, when we were in sin, Jesus died for us on the cross. He pursued us. When you have two people in a relationship that neither are pursuing the other, in her case, she's frustrated, it feels as though her husband's disinterested, so she's become passive. So literally, no one is working at the marriage. And probably both people feel justified. And what I would say is, I'm not saying that you're wrong and your husband's right. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you understand the situation. And my encouragement for her would be to forgive your husband and to pursue him.
Well, and also she's saying that the only connection is the kids. And it could have been that she had her focus on the kids.
Oh, that's right.
And you know, now he's like, well, you like the kids, and so it's an impasse. Where she might just, since she's asking the question, I would say, get creative. You know, surprise him with something. You know, plan the evening and say, you know, honey, I've got this surprise, and the kids are taken care of, and let's go.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you, it could turn the whole thing.
Well, come into his world. Don't wait for him to come into yours. I heard a pastor one day bring a message, and he was talking about a couple in his congregation. And they had a just like this situation right here, it's a very stressful marriage, kind of, you know, on the road to divorce. It wasn't there yet, but the marriage was healed because she went hunting with him. And she didn't hunt. And so she knew there were problems in the relationship, and she just decided to go into his world. It healed the relationship because what it said to him is, I want you, I want this marriage to work. And so don't be on the defensive, and don't, you know, just kind of sit back and wait for your husband to do the right thing. You understand the issue. I'm not saying you're wrong by any means, but I think you're going to be wrong and make a mistake if you don't take the proactive position of pursuing him, just like you said, Karen.
This is from Valerie in Georgia.
Okay.
Lately, it seems like our marriage has grown dull. It's almost as if we live together in the same house, yet lead separate lives. How can we spark the passion we once had?
Well, marriage is about sharing. And when we meet and we fall in love, we share. We share time, we share activities, we share, you know, the things that we do. When we, you know, get into a passionless state in the relationship, I counseled a couple one time, and this was a very wealthy couple, very attractive couple, on the brink of divorce. Literally, when I was counseling them, she was already in the process of moving out, and she said, we share nothing. He comes in, goes to his end of the house. I'm over at this end of the house with the kids. We don't share anything together. And I said to that couple, you know, marriage is about sharing. Marriage is about, you know, praying about things and talking about things. And you do life together, and you do the finances together, and you go hang out together and things like that. She's saying that we're living separate lives. Again, I want to say she's, you know, in the know. She cares about the relationship, obviously. Pursue your husband. Tell him, I care about the marriage. I want this marriage to work. Just go out of your way to connect.
And I think it's important not to get preachy with them and say, you know, you know, like what you say about romance. You know, maybe she just needs to find a way to be romantic, of candlelight dinner already prepared, or, you know, even if it's takeout, you know, bring food into the home, make it something special.
Absolutely.
You know, do a date night, you know, that they had, maybe they aren't dating, you know, maybe they need to do the principle of just date night.
Well, I'm after many years of counseling, I'm a female chauvinist pig, and I love women related to relationships, and the 99% of all marriage counseling is initiated by women, and women just simply understand, you know, about relationships. But a lot of times, men are nonverbal, And when they begin to back away, a lot of times they're hurt because they feel as though you're taking too much time with the kids, you're not meeting their needs, or whatever it is. They're wrong. I'm not saying that's right. But what you're picking up on here about living separate lives and the disinterest and all that, you can really do something about it. Your husband needs you to pursue him and understand he might not be doing this because you're going to take it as rejection, obviously. But he might not be doing it because, that he's rejecting you. He may be doing it because he feels rejected. When you come into his world, when you laugh and let him know that you love him and that you want him and desire him, that might just thaw out a lot of the bad situation. You're not at fault, but you certainly have the power to heal the relationship. And I know that there's some men watching right now that you feel this way, that your wife is disinterested, she's too busy with the kids or friends or something, and you're reacting to that. And I'm saying the same thing to you. Don't you sit back and be offended at your wife because of what she's doing. You get proactive and you begin to pursue her.
Thank you for joining us. Experience the life-changing series Sex, Love, and Communication on CD or DVD. Follow your interests and get social by connecting with Jimmy and Karen and the Ministry of Marriage Today on Twitter. Marriage Today's latest book, Lifelong Love Affair, is an essential tool couples can turn to again and again for inspiration and strength. Order your copy today. Become a rock-solid partner today and equip yourself with the tools you need for a successful marriage. $14, $28, or $56 per month. Choose the partnership level that's right for you. Become a rock-solid partner today.